Hey guys, it's Shane from One Shift at a Time again. How are you doing? We're back again. This is week 3. We're doing the power rankings. As you know, it's Saturday night, so let's get right into it with the East. As always, in last place, I mean East is always not always in last place, but it is the Rangers. They haven't played a game since last we did the power rankings, which is a bit of theme in this division, so can't really move them up when they haven't played. As goes for the Sabres, same thing. COVID has really not done good in this division. It's really hurt a lot of the teams, so they're the same. And then last, of course, is the Devils. They're also in that same boat. So I had to leave those 3 teams where they are, which was luckily at the bottom of the division. I would have had to drop them if other teams are playing and winning when they're not, but as it is, they're there. So then we have the Islanders, the Islanders. So they actually won a game this week. So that makes them the number 1 team in New York State, which isn't a lot of bragging rights when they only won to play, but again, a win is a win, and they do move up the rankings, or stay the same at 5th place. In 4th place, we have the Caps, and they are dropping after a 3-game loss streak here. They got to start stringing some wins together. They are playing the Crosby and the Penguins next, so hopefully the old Crosby-Ovi match will spark something, and they can bring their A games and pull off a win. Then we do have in 3rd place the Pens. The Pens are just being a slow and steady team, but they need to stop getting behind the 8 ball and making these comebacks. They do need to have a lead in the beginning of the game and hold it. That would really show me that they deserve to move up the power rankings even more. But in number 2, we do have the Flyers, and the Flyers are just playing good, steady hockey. They're playing very consistently, and they have 2 games coming up this week against the New York Rangers, and if they win those, I think they'll be knocking on the door for first place, if not taking it, because coming in first place this week is Boston again. The 5-win streak does come to an end tonight, but let's see how they rebound. Again, Philadelphia is right nipping on their heels, so they're going to have to get right back in the winning ways to hold on the number 1 spot. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, we're off to the Central now. And it's Detroit, of course. In 8th is Detroit. 15 games in and they've still only won 3 games. That's not looking good in Motown. They really need to figure out what's going on and turn it around quick. In number 7, we got the Predators. They're lucky Detroit's in this division. They're really not playing very well either. I might have to start watching some of the games to see exactly what's happening, because they have the pieces. They should be winning some of these games, and they're just not. So I don't know what the problem is. I wish I could watch every game, but I'm going to have to start watching. Dallas. Remember that good start they had? Wow, 4 losses in a row will eat up that good start right away. They also need to find out what's going on. I thought when they came back from COVID they might have had a slow start, but they came out firing, and now where they should be playing good, they've just kind of evaporated. So hopefully they can turn things around there. Then we have number 5, the Hawks. They did squeak out an overtime win tonight, so maybe that'll help them out. But they just show signs of a good team some nights and signs of a mediocre team other nights. So you never know what you're going to get with the Blackhawks, unfortunately, and they need to fix that. That brings us into Columbus. 4 goals from Laine already. He's really heating it up there after the benching. Maybe it just took a while to get used to that kind of culture, but whatever happened seemed to have worked. They did lose again in overtime to the Hawks tonight, but I think things generally are looking good. That's why they're so high in the rankings, which brings us to number 3. And the Canes. The Canes are doing good. They're 8 wins, 3 losses to start the season. Just really solid hockey from them, and it's good to see. I've always liked the Canes, so that's all right. And then number 2, we got the Panthers. They came up short tonight against the Lightning, but they managed to beat them last time, so I haven't dropped them too far, but they gotta watch out, because nipping on their heels there, right behind them is the Canes there, and if they're not careful, they're gonna get past. Of course, the number 1 team is the Tampa Bay Lightning. No surprise there. They are just playing some amazing hockey. 10-2-1. It's a ridiculous start. And I wouldn't want to have to play them 10 times a year like the people in their division, or 9 times a year like the people in their division do, because that's a scary outfit. Alright, we'll see you guys in the last one. Alright guys, welcome to the West. The Wild Wild West? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. In number 8, we do have the Kings. The Kings haven't played this week, of course, because of the vid, as a couple of the other teams have, so they don't get to move up or move down. We'll see how they do in the coming week. Number 7, the Sharks. Oh man, a tough loss again tonight to the Vegas Golden Knights. They really need to start winning here. Things are starting to look really bad in Southern California there. The Coyotes, they're just treading water, and I don't know if treading water is going to do enough. Them and the team above them are both treading water, and both very similar records, and I don't think it's going to end them up in the playoffs, which is where they want to be. The other team, of course, is number 5, the Ducks. The Ducks are at 6-6-3. It's not going to make you many playoffs, and maybe in this division, because we're already talking about the 6th place team with a average record like that. I mean, number 4, we have the Wild. I mean, they're slightly better than 500, just slightly better. That gets you 4th place in the power rankings in this division. That's how things work in this one. But we'll see how things go. I just don't know if this division, is this really a strong division or is this really weak division? It's tough to say because of such tight records, but you don't really know because they don't play other teams. And then we got number 3, the Avs. So the Avs, again, they didn't play either, but they have a really good record. They're a really strong team, so we'll see how they come back from this. Then number 2, we got the Blues. Man, the Blues. They just keep coming and coming. They're doing better and better. They're starting to come into the form of the Stanley Cup winners that they were a couple of years ago. They're only chasing Vegas. Vegas is your number 1 team. They won again against the Sharks tonight, and they just keep showing how good they are. They're only 1 point behind the Sharks, even though they've played 3 last games. See you in the next. Hey guys, and finally we are off to the north, and a little change at the bottom. Unfortunately, the Vancouver Canucks slipped down to last place. The win tonight against Calgary was important, but they've just, had a very bad week up until that point. So, see if this is the point that they turn things around. They're back against Calgary again on Monday. We'll see if they can do it again. They were very dominant in the game tonight, so we will see. Number 6, we do have the Sens. I mean, they also won tonight. They did get the win against Winnipeg. Tkachuk tipped it in with 9 seconds left in the game, and that was great. They also had a couple good games against Montreal. So, again, we'll see if this is where they turn it around. The Jets had not the best week. They lost to Calgary to start it, then they had a game against Winnipeg where they didn't play, or Ottawa where they didn't play 2 periods. They managed to win 5-1, and then tonight they lost to Ottawa. So just not the best week. We'll see if they bounce back, though. It's just power rankings, so I'm sure they'll come back. Number 4 is the Flames. That loss tonight to the Canucks really hurt them in the power rankings, but all in all, we'll see how they go. They do have them coming up again on Monday, so we'll see how it goes. See if they can turn it back around again. And then number 3, we do have the Oilers. They are now on a 3-game winning streak. At first it was just Ottawa, but now it is also Montreal as well. So they are starting to beat better teams. We'll see if they can continue that and continue to tread upwards. Number 2 is the Montreal Canadiens. Again, I can't give them too much credit because they didn't seem to play much of the game tonight either. They just came out at the very end and they snuck a victory from the claws of defeat, and that was from the number 1 team, Toronto. Toronto is still number 1, 11-3-1. I mean, that's one of the best records in the league, so they have to be number 1 in the North until someone can put a stop to them. We'll see. Thanks for joining me again. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you do enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.